So good day and welcome to my first Loot Crate unboxing video in almost 2 years. But anyone that knows me knows this is my favorite time of year. I love October, I love Halloween, and the idea of there being a horror-themed Loot Crate box this month is too much for me to pass up. I can't wait to see what they got in store for me. Let's check it out. First thing that caught my eye. A little plush of our friend Leatherface from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. This is too cute. Look at that little guy. He means business. He got his frowny face on and his little tie. Oh no. The t-shirt this month. I'm not a Walking Dead fan, and I haven't watched it since probably season 3. And with all the hubbub lately going on about the season 7 premiere, I went on the internet and watched some shitty cam recordings of the controversial deaths. So, it kind of ruined people's day. Even days later, I know people that still haven't recovered from these events, and I'm not even going to discuss them. But, oh man, this is really like a shirt you love to hate. This is too cool. I'm going to upset some people that I know and love. And remind them of that night that put them off their pizza. Alright, what have we got next? Something made out of felt. Oh, a Camp Crystal Lake, what do they call these? Pennants? Something? The kind of flag that you mount on the wall? That's really cute. This would be a nice addition to my little altar that I'll keep in my media room. And you know, I know that we're a couple days away from Halloween, and I honestly haven't dug out a lot of my Halloween stuff, and I was just discussing with my girlfriend last night, I'm leaving my shit up, you know? Once Halloween's over, I'm leaving it up for, at the very least, a few weeks. I didn't have time to watch as many of my favorite videos that I have for the horror season. I'm going to haul that shit out even if it's the day before Halloween, because places like Target and TJ Maxx that I always counted on for shit, they didn't have dick this year. If they're allowed to say that it's Christmas in October, then I'm allowed to say that it's Halloween in November. And I'm leaving all my stuff up. I'm leaving out my little altar to horror movie memorabilia, leaving up my decorations. I'll leave up my pumpkin till it rots. But if it can be Christmas out there in November, why can't it be Halloween in here? But that's a total tangent. Let's get on to the next item. A book. You're the first to see it. I haven't even read. The Legion of Regrettable Supervillains, featuring the 50 strangest supervillains in the history of comics. Apparently Satan was a supervillain in Pocket Comics, and apparently he was a Nazi sympathizer. Next thing I grabbed, my Loot Crate Pen of the Month. Oh, there's some glare there. A Halloween pen. Very fitting. Let's see. Let me get this guy out. The first couple Halloweens I really enjoyed. It's interesting because there has been a renaissance in the past couple years of horror fans and even Halloween fans re-embracing Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. Because, I mean, as you know, if you're a fan, Halloween was supposed to be an anthology series, and Michael Myers wasn't supposed to appear, wasn't intended to appear after the first two. So each successive Halloween movie was going to be a different story, and God, I can't even remember. Halloween 3 had something about like an evil mask maker, and kids put on the mask and their head turned into worms and snakes and shit, but people are realizing all these years later that it's not a bad little cheesy, you know, Halloween horror flick in its own right. Alright, next item. My Loot Crate magazine of the month. Horror. The most memorable walkers from The Walking Dead. Find out if you could survive a horror movie. moving on. I'd love to smell books. I'm sure you've noticed that. CD books, video game books, fucking Loot Crate magazines. Next item. Black Noodle. Happy Halloween. I don't know. Oh, okay. So the bottom of the box, you can... I haven't filmed anything in a long time. Bottom of the box, you can punch out, and that's what this wasn't a noodle. It's an elastic band that I can punch this mask out, and I could really give my friend John a fearful fright this Halloween. Anyway, but here's the final item of the horror box. A Nightmare on Elm Street. Freddy's Glove Chopsticks. Now that is really cute. He's always been one of probably my favorite horror movie icon. And honestly, I really love Chucky, and Freddy has really had some competition at my number one spot from Chucky. I've loved all of the Chucky movies, except maybe 3. But you have to admire that the same creator, the original creator and screenwriter, has been behind every Chucky movie. And if you haven't seen The Curse of Chucky that came out 3 years ago, even though it was direct-to-video, it was a really solid horror movie watch. Whether you're a Chucky fan or not, it's not a remake, it's not a reboot, it's canon. But very well done. Very exciting to know that not everything has to be like a major studio cash-in, remake, reboot, 3D bullshit, you know? But back to the subject at hand. Freddy. So these have a nice little metal texture and a little clang, and the top here is really rubbery. It feels quite gross. It's silly, but it's really cute. I don't eat a lot of rice bowls or noodle bowls anymore, but maybe if I eat like stir-fried steak or something, I'll have to use these. Or recreating one of the well-known scenes from Nightmare on Elm Street 4, that diner scene where he had the fucking pizza. He goes, "Rick, you little meatball," and her brother's face is appearing as pizza toppings, and he stabs it with his pick. Oh, anyway, this was a really fun crate. I had a good time unboxing something for the first time in 2 years, and this stuff's really cute. It's junk, but it's cute, and I wouldn't have done it if it wasn't horror themed, but I can always use more horror memorabilia, because Lord knows I don't have enough. But this was a fun treat. It's good to be back behind the camera again. It's good to be unboxing again. And oh, this shirt. Fucking Negan, man. Well, you all have a wonderful evening. Have a happy Halloween.